Alright, we're going to be doing something different with the chicken coop going forward for unrelated reasons. But I did want to share the learnings from this chicken coop experience. Overall, pretty happy with the coop. Turned out pretty good, like a lot of different things about it. Definitely a few things I would do differently. So the water container worked out really well. Little spigots autofill. There's a inlet on this side, so I can just stick a hose up to it and fill it up really quick. This little thing right here is a meter to tell me how much water's in there. Filled it up yesterday. It lasts a long time, a week or two, depending. So the water thing worked out pretty good, and it's off the ground attached to the coop, so when I move the coop, it moves with it. The food worked out pretty good. It doesn't have as much, it doesn't last as long as the water does, but I fill it up here, so this whole thing fills up and then it tucks under, so it's out of the rain, and it lasts a week, sometimes 6 days or so. And moving it, the wheel system with the lever and everything worked out really well. So I pull up on the lever, the whole thing lifts up, and then I can scoot it wherever I want in just a few seconds. And the leverage, how everything moves, the double shear on the wheels and how thick the wheels are, it just works really well. So I'm glad that worked, because I move it pretty much every day. And I'm glad it only takes me a second. Sometimes I do in the morning, sometimes at night. And the chickens obviously don't escape or anything. So the things that don't work so well, the coop is pretty small. And there's 4 nesting boxes in there, which is probably overkill. I think there's 5 chickens in there right now. We had 6 in there before. But yeah, we don't need 4 nesting boxes. We could probably get away with 2 and make a little bit more room for roosting or resting or whatever. And it stays cool enough in the summer. And so that's the main concern where I live. One of the main things that has been a problem is, well, I don't know about a problem, but I don't like how the chickens dig in the grass. I like that they scratch the grass and they're looking for bugs, and they do a great job of cleaning the grass. We've noticed a lot less bugs and things. And so the effect that they have on the grass in general is really good. But every once in a while they'll find a spot like this, and they'll get really interested in it and having a dust box experience, and they dig it up. I don't think there's any in there right now, but I have these little spots all over the lawn. Some of them I've already patched up and they're growing back, and it's really not the big a deal. There's not a ton of them, but I don't like that. It's kind of annoying to have to worry about the holes, and if they have a spot of interest, I'll kind of shimmy the coop around so they can't get to that spot very well, and then I'll go back and I'll fill the hole with dirt or seed or something. So not a big fan of that. So I did install the dust box, and I fill it with sand and gravel and whatever charcoal stuff that they're interested in, and they really like that, but they go through it so fast. They consume that box of sand and stuff in a day or two, and I don't fill it that often because I don't want to have a pile of sand that I'm going through. So the dust box is not ideal, mostly because they kick the dirt out of it pretty quickly. If it was set up differently so that the dirt kind of stayed in, that would work better. The next one that I'll do will be more like this. So it'll be a bigger bucket that they would fit in easily and deep, and only half full of sand, so that they can get into the top and roll around, and none of the sand and dirt is flying out, and they can just do that over and over and over again, and I would only need to add to it every once in a while. So that would be the next version of a dust box that I would do. that I will do. Inside the coop, this has worked out pretty well. We have the buckets, and chickens seem to like it. They lay really well. I have little boards on the bottom, so that in the top up there, so that I can pull those out and scrape them off, and it cleans out pretty quick and easy. Not a big deal. So that worked out pretty good. And then another little roost that hinges down, and they use the heck out of it. At night they get up there and roost, and they seem to be pretty happy with that. Overall, they're very happy chickens. They love all of the snails and fruit and stuff that the kids feed them. They do like the shade quite a bit. We threw that canvas up there, and they make good use of the shade on hot sunny days. So yeah, some thoughts about how I would do it differently. I wish I had a bigger yard, more lawn, so that I could keep them kind of in their own lawn space and not have to worry about them digging holes in the lawn. But we're going to do something different going forward, a different kind of coop, because we're doing something different with the lawn. So we'll let you know how that goes, maybe. But yeah, that's it for now.